Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's readings for Capricorn. It's the week of April 3rd, 2023, and we also have a full moon in Libra this week, highlighting for each of us relationships and balance in very different ways. So definitely check these readings for your rising and your sun sign, since they are general. That way you can kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't for you. As always, if you like my content, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment below, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Otherwise, let's get right into it. Okay, this is going to be for our Capricorn. Let's see what Capricorn needs this week, what guidance and messages our Capricorn needs for the week ahead and for the full moon. All the above. One more. Okay. All right, Cap. We have 2 mental conflict. All right, I'm feeling a little bit of a crossroads energy. Is this like, I'm going to see what else comes up. 1 base chakra. So I feel like this is around relationship, which is interesting for me because, so some of us in like a romantic relationship, I feel like are questioning things that we felt really strongly and secure in this relationship for quite some time. And something is happening outside of the both of you that is really showcasing like where this person is at mentally. And it's kind of like a surprise to you, or really showcasing maybe like you've had rose-colored glasses on with this person, and that's something you can't necessarily ignore anymore, which is really, this is not what I expected for Capricorn at all, by the way. And I feel like that's what you're saying too. Like this just kind of happened overnight. It's something you didn't anticipate to happen or really didn't expect at all. So if you are in that dynamic and seeing things very differently, you have to let that settle a bit. You have to see what comes of it. And I do see also shifts in work for you, Capricorn. So I see a lot of different things coming forward. You do have 1 passion ignited. So you're kind of in this phase of taking no shit and going after exactly what you want. So this is going to be interesting because this is going to test this relationship for you that I'm talking about. I feel like you've been so committed to this person and this union, and now you're like even more committed to yourself, which I don't hate, but for some of us that could require us moving away from this relationship. In others, it's going to like dramatically test it, but allow it to be built back stronger. So it's going to be different for each of you. Either way, this activation of your inner security and setting that foundation in yourself is a necessity. You have moved through a lot of emotions lately. You have, released a lot of different emotions, which has really allowed you to have space to activate this area for yourself. So I feel like overall you're almost going through like a Kundalini type of awakening where you are just like, I can't believe I have perceived things this way or lived this way or navigated this way. And really just kind of being existential, like questioning how you've existed and what you want to carry with you. Because then we have third eye chakra, number 6. So seeing things that are not seen clearly with the eyes. You are, really being called to the situation this week, like I said, that shakes things up and is unexpected, is calling you to dive into your intuition. Like it's not going to be clear for you this week exactly what you need to do and exactly what action you need to take. So you're going to have to sit with it. You're going to have to take the time to really look at it. Like I'm hearing logic is not what's going to help move you through this. And that's kind of how you operate normally. You try to look at things logically, and not that you're not an emotional person, but that like part of you isn't the deciding factor. Like you'll move through the emotions and then logic will like be what gets you there. And spirit is right now like, okay, how about we tap into this intuitive part of you, right? And not just this logical part. The two need to like learn how to be meshed together. Then you have 7, patience and planning. So this I'm seeing about the job shift for you. Maybe kind of reassessing things in your job. Like I said, I feel like you're kind of reassessing everything, Cap, and I don't hate that for you. You're really just like questioning like who you want to be and what you want to put out there. And I feel like you were very certain of that before, and now that's changing, which again is not bad, but you're very restless about it. Like I feel like you're comfortable with everything coming forward, which is understandable. Like, you're really having to look at your life and take inventory of things. So you might get in this situation where you move away from your career, or you're taking a step back, or you're doing part-time, because I do see kind of like this financial reset, like a little bit of stagnation for a bit, or pulling back, losing some money. And this isn't something that's going to last a long time, but almost like a slingshot, right? You have to pull back, you have to go back a few steps to propel yourself forward, to realign with your path, to, or just be in alignment with yourself and what it is you truly want. Because I don't see that you're there. I feel like you've been doing things, again, logically, this is the step I should take career-wise. Logically, this is how I should be in relationships. Because this is like the path that others have taken, right? So you're kind of looking at it that way. You're like, others have done this before and been successful. So that's what I'm going to do for myself. And Spirit is like, what we have planned for you is not based off what other fucking people have done. It's based off what you're about to do, where you're about to go. So that's why the intuition is coming up heavy for me, Cap. It's like, you have to recognize that, like, yes, how other people have done things can show you a way, but at the same time, you've already learned that. You've already explored that. You've studied that. You've, like, impersonated that. And it's brought you success, but, like, to a point. So now, how can you do things in a different and creative and innovative way? Because I see you kind of staying in the same job, in the same field, but it's just like you're needing like this fresh bit of energy and your own unique energy behind it, if that makes sense. So very interesting reading, Cap. I like it. I hope that helps for the week ahead. And be sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week, Cap. Take care.